We are sickened by yet another type of incident like this in our country.
Did you hear shots fired? Or?
A ton of shots fired. At least probably 20 shots fired.
What did everybody do?
Run.
Breaking news, it has happened again. Another mass shooting, this time in Greenwood at the Greenwood Park Mall. Terrifying moments for shoppers as gunfire rang out in the food court just as the mall was getting ready to close on a Sunday evening. And then more breaking news just hours later, another mass shooting. This is happening in Beech Grove at a park where at least 4 people have been shot tonight. Police tell us there is no active or ongoing threat to the public tonight in either of those shootings, but it is a sobering night for our community. We've got crews covering all of this for you. We're going to start with Greenwood. Here's what we know. 6 people were shot today. 4 are dead, including the gunman. He was taken down by an armed citizen inside the mall. We have team coverage of both shootings. Our Anne-Marie Tiernan is at Greenwood Park Mall tonight, along with Emily Longnecker, and Karen Campbell is in Beech Grove. We begin with Anne. And Anne, such a frightening situation and yet another mass shooting.
Yes, and it's happening here in an area that we love. You know, it was just 5 hours ago that the shots rang out here in Johnson County. At the Greenwood Park Mall at 6 o'clock tonight, a man walked into the food court, and he also had with him some ammunition. He went into the food court, and then he started firing. He killed 3 people, and he injured 2 more. Police say that's when a man with a handgun there, an armed citizen, shot and killed that original shooter. Police have identified that armed citizen tonight as 22-year-old man from Bartholomew County. They have yet to release his name. The Greenwood police chief, however, Eisen, is calling him a hero.
The real hero of the day is the citizen that was lawfully carrying a firearm in that food court and was able to stop this shooter almost as soon as he began.
Right now, police say they don't have a motive for the shooting, whether these people were random or they were targeted. As for hours afterwards, SWAT and other tactical teams worked here to clear the scene, make sure that that incident was the only incident that was going down here tonight. Greenwood Police, the Johnson County Sheriff's Department, and the FBI right now are still on the scene. They're all inside the mall right now. They're working to process the crime scene. They are working to gather evidence and take photos of the crime scene. Right now, they say it could be all night, but it's not really clear how long they're going to be here.
The short and simple answer is it will take as long as it takes. I expect we will be here until the early morning hours tonight.
So many questions that we don't have answers to tonight. Police say they gave us 2 updates. The last was at 9:30 tonight. The next one they're planning is a press conference tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Now, one of the very first reporters to arrive here on the scene tonight was our Logan Gay. Tell us what you saw, what people were doing. It must have been chaotic.
Anne-Marie, you're right. It was chaotic. It was hectic. People were driving, walking, standing, looking for loved ones, trying to figure out what was going on. Other people were arriving, ready to shop and confused. There was a lot of law enforcement everywhere. You couldn't even get close to the mall. They were trying to clear everyone out. I also spoke with a young man who his girlfriend was inside, and he was visibly shaken, trying to contact her because he hadn't heard from her. He was texting her. I also spoke with a mother of a 6-year-old daughter who was in the food court at the time, and they heard the gunshots. And they said as soon as the gunshots started, they immediately ran. They were here for back-to-school shopping, had spent hundreds of dollars, and left everything. Ran outside, hid in the bushes until they could make it to their car. When I met them, the mother had no shoes, and she was shaking. And the daughter said she saw everything. Police say that this
isn't something that we have seen here in Greenwood before. It is absolutely horrendous, and our thoughts and prayers are with those loved ones hurting tonight.
Now, Anne-Marie, we will have more details as they come in. There's going to be a press conference tomorrow. We will be there, and so everyone can follow along. We will have everything.
All right, thanks so much, Logan. So that will be the official word at that press conference tomorrow at 2 o'clock. But of course, there were many people who were inside the mall talking about that experience, how scary it was. Emily Longnecker talked with some of them, and she joins us now with what she learned. Emily?
Well, and at this hour, police have swept the entire mall, making sure that there was no one left inside injured or hiding. There is not. But, you know, this was the kind of day that brings people to the mall. It was a rainy Sunday, a great day for shopping, and that's exactly what people were doing when they ended up running for their lives.
And everybody started getting up and running.
Heather Arthur was one of those people. She was at the food court with her kids.
I got knocked down and separated from two of my kids. So, yeah, it was pretty scary.
She and her kids ran to a nearby store to take cover.
We were locked in a closet, and we barricaded it with tables and waited for the police to come and announce themselves to let us out.
They were like, oh, there's an active shooter happening at outside.
Chi Mo was in Route 21 with his wife, who was 5 months pregnant, when they saw people yelling and running outside. He says store employees got everyone to the back of the store.
Oh, guys, we need to stay low and get inside the employees' room.
At the time, I just thinking about to hide and to stay low and try to keep calm.
The couple hid with about 15 others until police got to the store and let them know it was safe to come out. While they waited, Mo thought about how he and his wife just got to this country 5 months ago. They came here as refugees from Burma, fleeing a military coup, never expecting their lives would be in danger on a Sunday in a mall in Greenwood.
I was like facing this situation again.
And Mr. Mo telling me tonight that this experience was both terrifying and surreal, to be shopping with his wife 1 minute, the next minute to be crouching down, hiding in a locked room in the back, the next wondering if he was going to have to fight for his life, fight for his family's life. Now, as you said, and police are still inside the mall investigating, going over the scene at this hour. They could be here through the morning hours. It is not clear right now at this point if the mall will be open tomorrow. And we'll send it back to you.
All right, Emily, thanks so much. So again, to recap, 6 people shot around 6 p.m. tonight. 4 of them are dead, including the shooter. There are 2 people at Eskenazi Health that have injuries. One of them is a 12-year-old girl, and we're told those injuries are minor. Now, the citizen who shot the gunman here, police said was a 22-year-old from Bartholomew County. Here's how else police described him.
It appears that a good Samaritan that was armed observed the shooting in progress and shot the shooter.
So they are calling this man a hero. They're so fortunate that there weren't more people that were shot, that this incident ended quickly. Of course, the big question is, why did it happen at all, Jenny? We're working to find answers to those questions. Many people want to know why a routine run to the mall on a Sunday night in Johnson County in Indiana for back-to-school shopping for a quick pickup at the food court ended with 4 people dead. Back to you.
Turned tragic. All right, a lot more questions, and thank you.